This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, I've been thinking about this all day, man. Well, not all day, but I read this story, and it was about Alpo and where he was living and everything when he was in the witness protection program. Now, he was still living in the same apartment he was for witness protection program. And all this made me think, was Alpo really taken out on Halloween? Okay, let's get into this. Okay, so there was an article written up in Auburn, Lewiston, Auburn. This is where Alpo resided. We kind of went over this slightly earlier, but I kind of read this more, and his neighbors were giving like, whoa, I didn't even know he lived here and all this stuff. And, one woman said, I even cursed him out one day. He could have erased me, Now, they were saying Abraham Rodriguez, as they know him as, right? Because that's his alias. Friendly guy next door, willing to do anything for people. Even one of his neighbors who broke his leg, he cooked and cleaned for him with his girlfriend, just to be a great neighbor. Okay, when they saw the truck in the New York Times, right, and everything, they were like, "That's Abraham's truck." Now, this is the key part. This woman said he returned 2 or 3 weeks ago with a U-Haul truck. So 3 weeks ago, early October, he had a U-Haul truck that he filled himself with all of his stuff. And they haven't really seen him since, right? Then drove off with it, and that was the last of it. They never saw him again. 3 weeks ago, he packed all his stuff up and left. He had a 3-bedroom apartment with a kitchen, living room. It's vacant. They said he had a lot of girlfriends coming in and out of there. Some visitors. They said he had a lot of cars. He had much nicer cars than normal people drive up there. Now, let's listen to this. Oh, they also said, remember him driving down the street with his Harley Davidson blasting Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. Now, she also recalls him cheating on some girls, nosy neighbors, okay? The most shocking thing to me is he moved out 3 weeks ago, right? So maybe, this is just a hypothetical. Maybe he was making too much noise. Remember, 2018, he started surfacing. He got out in 2015, was in witness protection. 2018, he started, being bold, going to Harlem, right? People were starting to spot him. Now, I'm thinking, he is, if you look up his, rap sheet, yeah, he snitched on a bunch of people. But they kept bringing him into court for other people's cases. He didn't even know these people. They've made him. Now, if you ever watched the movie Catch Me If You Can, it's about some guy who was frauding checks back in the 60s. Leonardo DiCaprio plays in the movie. And at the end of the movie, they catch him, but they make him a federal witness, right? Forever. So he's able to testify about, fraud cases and decode them. That's basically what Alpo is for these guys. He comes in and is a professional witness, meaning he's a drug dealer and can spot drug activities, right? And they use him as a witness. That's crazy. So they use him as a witness, and if they need him for more cases and he's making it uncomfortable out here, they're probably like, yo, bro, you're violating your witness protection status. We got to get rid of you. Or maybe they caught him selling drugs, because they said they threw drugs out of the vehicle as he was pulling in. But that could also have been a cover. There's another thing I doubt everything. There's the bullet holes in the car aren't. Come on, if someone does a drive-by or something, they're going to hit the whole car up, right? It's only in the window. In the middle of the window, tight shots, almost like a cop did it. Like, I'm not saying a cop did it, but almost like someone that's a trained shooter did it center, just all grouped together. Then there's no real footage. There's some footage of the crime scene, but nothing real clear where you see him getting pulled out and everything. And even if they did that, could have been people in on it and pulled him out, and that was that. I don't know. Yeah, this is like a weird situation. Now, he very well could be actually dead. Maybe he was. There's another scenario where, he moved into Harlem and was getting bold with it. He's like, yo, I live here now. I ain't living in witness protection anymore. And maybe that just drove some people too crazy and they took him out. That's possible too. And somebody that was a good shot took him out. He could be gone. He could not. But we'll probably never know ever. This is like a movie. And you'll just never know. He could be dead. He could be alive. You never know. Weird, though. When I read this paper, I was like, geez. He moved out 3 weeks ago. That's so weird. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one.